Who just let us know who you are, man, and where you're from.
What up, y'all? I'm DJ Caesar from Burlington, New Jersey. Now resided in NYC. I'm a DJ on various stations, and you know, get at me.
Burlington. I used to work at Burlington Coat Factory.
Well, everybody, see, every time I say Burlington, everybody got to say Burlington Coat Factory. I'm not mad because it's Burlington, Vermont and shit, so I get it. But come on, Essince, man. I'm a cool motherfucker. Like, nah. I used to shop at Burlington Coat Factory too for the deals and shit. Yeah.
So tell me, how long have you been DJing?
I've been DJing for over 11, 12 years now. You know, I took it seriously in 01. I got myself a pair of D9 CDJs. Before that, I had a pair of Geminis. I forget the name of them. They were bullshit, though. That starter kit type shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. I did that. And big up to DJ Super. He took me up to his radio station up in WPRB 103.3 in Princeton, New Jersey. I caught the radio bug, like, first show. He was the DJ, I was just his co-host, but I caught the radio bug crazy and started pursuing it and going with it heavy, practicing in my mom's basement. When I got my own set of turntables, and that's how I started.
So do you still focus on on clubs and mixtapes, or are you really more putting your energy into the radio?
It's a mixture of both. First of all, on the radio, I call myself Big Tune Caesar. No, DJ Caesar, aka Big Tune Caesar, because I feel like every record that I'm gonna throw on next it's a big tune, whether it's an old classic or whether it's something brand new that you never heard of before. So I put my energy in both. When I'm on the radio, I like to break records, and if I'm doing a throwback section, I like to do something, play a record that you haven't heard in so long, like, damn, I forgot all about this. And shout out to Laura Sear, Rude Jude, and Sam. I just did their Feel Good Friday set, and I was playing nothing but 90s joints, and my Twitter and my Instagram went crazy, like beyond crazy, because I like to dig for the songs that aren't supposed to be on MP3, because you know they're so old, and I get them on the air. And when I do my weekend work on Shade45, which is every Saturday, 10 a.m. to 12 noon, I like to play all the new shit, and whether it just came out 2 seconds ago, it's an exclusive cut, or whatever. That's what I like to do on the Shade angle. You know what I'm saying?
So for aspiring DJs out there who want to get into radio, how do you pitch yourself to a radio station to give you a chance or your own show? How does a DJ go about getting on the radio?
How a DJ or any on-air personality that wants to get on radio, you have to be willing to work for free. You have to be willing to do shit you don't want to do. You have to be willing to lower yourself. If you think you're the hottest guy in the streets, but on the radio nobody knows you, and nobody knows you in your, you know, beyond your little section, your city or whatever, and you're trying to reach a radio station that reaches across the masses, you have to work for free. I worked for free for a lot of years. And I'm proud of it because I got to where I'm at now. But if you want to be on the radio in any market, you got to be willing to intern and get coffee, hold doors, and do the bullshit that you feel like you're better than doing. You have to do that shit in order to get on the radio, because somebody above has to see you working below. You know what I'm saying? To get to where I'm at, you got to be hungry. You got to put out free mixtapes. You got to do free shows for the radio station. You know what I'm saying? You got to do free mixtapes. It's a lot of $0 earned, but the respect comes after. So that's, if you want to get in the radio, you got to do shit for free, man. You got to do shit for free.
And as far as working with artists, how much leeway do you have when you're making a mix for the radio to put on like an independent artist or someone who tries to submit music to you? Can you throw something in that you want, or is it different with satellite radio versus terrestrial?
No, big up to Shade45. On Shade45, anything goes if it's hot. Well, if you think it's hot. If I think rapper X is dope and he gives me a record, I could play it, yes, without no what you call handcuffs. You know what I mean? It's a go. But on terrestrial radio, yeah, you have to go through your program director, your music director. They have to both like the song in order for the song to get a go on terrestrial radio. And hopefully, if that song has a buzz, it's easier to get heard, because you can be like, oh, this is the hottest song in the streets right now. This is rapper X, the name of the song title. It's dope in the streets right now. So when you tell your program director and your music director, if they Google it right away and they see it got a lot of views, a lot of hits, it's going to be easier to play. It's going to be easier for you to get that song heard.
So is it better for artists to get a song popular in the streets and then submit it to radio versus contacting radio right as soon as they get out of the studio?
No, that's never going to work. No. You want to be popping in the streets before you take it to radio to have some leeway. You know what I mean? Just because you got your song and you think it's the hottest song in the world does not mean the rest of the people in the radio world are going to love that song. You know what I mean? So have a buzz first, then submit it to the radio. For instance, Bobby Smurda. Bobby Smurda had the biggest buzz in New York. So after that, it was easy for Hot 97, Power 105, Shade45 to pick it up and start playing it.
So what are some of your goals for 2015? Like, what do you have planned that you want to work on?
I want to work on a street album. I'm finally letting it out here. I have a couple of artists that I hit up. My own DJ's street album. Since I'm not signed to no label or none of that. I want to work on my own project, original music, original beats, original concepts, and call it my own. Not a mixtape, but an original body of work that I would say it's an album. So look out for I want to call it Big Tunes, the album, and look out for that in 2015. I hope it's going to come out, because I'm going to push it. It's going to drop in 2015. I hope it drops the top of the year, but if it don't, it's going to drop sometime in 2015.
And where can people get in touch with you on the internet? Like, where can you mentioned Instagram and Twitter popping? How do people get in touch with you?
Oh, well, that's at DJ_Caesar. Spell the name right, CAESAR. Once again, that's DJ_Caesar, CAESAR. That's for the Twitter and the Instagram. And you can also visit DJCaesar.net for free mixes, free mixtapes, and my booking information is also on there.
Cool. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate your time. And remind everyone where we can hear you on the radio.
Tuesdays from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. I'm on Free Agent Radio. The name of that show is called Fuego Radio. I play reggae, hip hop, and R&B. On Thursday nights, I do 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Z88.9. That's a station. That's an FM station in South Jersey, the Philly area. And on Saturdays, I do weekend work with Coach BR, the Superstar Torches on the boards. That's 10 a.m. to 12 noon. And then I co-host with DJ Who Kid from 12 to 6 p.m. all on Shade45. I'm in the DJ rotation for The Joint, the reggae channel. That's channel 42 on Sirius XM. I'm playing nothing but reggae dancehall vibes on that, but that's not like constant, you know what I mean? That's like I'm in the rotation, so when they need me, I post up the flyer on Instagram and my webpage and all that, so they could tune into that. So those are all my radio shows. You could definitely hear me various shows. I'm on the All Out show on Shade45 with Rude Jude and Laura Sear once a month. Put the flyer up on my Instagram on that. So I'm just out there working. I'm just, you know, just look for me. I'm not that hard to find.